Hi, my name is Greg Moran. I'm the CEO of Zoomcar. We're India's largest self-driving car rental service, and here I oversee the entire business function from operations to marketing to business development. Yeah, so I think it's really about solving problems, right, at a large scale. And so for us, and for me personally, I was always really very much involved in thinking about environmental sustainability and thinking about things at a very large scale when it comes to urbanization. And so the problem that we were trying to solve was one of actual sustainable development within the Indian city. And so thinking about how we can actually create an alternative to car ownership and work on scaling that across really pan-India. And that's something that really motivated us, encouraged us, and now we're going ahead and building something to solve that. So I think we're starting by changing India, but it's really about, again, creating this alternative mode for transport in the cities where you don't have to own a car, you don't have to own that second or third car. So you're reducing CO2, you're improving air quality, you're reducing traffic congestion. So you're making just the day-to-day life a lot better, and it's a lot easier to get from point A to point B, to point C, back to point A. Everything becomes more convenient, more flexible, and more fluid. Yeah, I think ultimately it's about putting 50,000 plus cars on the road where you actually can be in all Tier 1, all Tier 2, all Tier 3 cities where you can really create this idea. So notional car ownership really becomes something of yesteryear, where you actually don't need to own a car. You can actually use one of our cars at any point. And so between Zoomcar, between taxi services, between train services, you actually have a fully comprehensive mode where you actually don't need to worry about putting additional assets into your life. So I think we're building something that's incredibly awesome here and incredibly disruptive and incredibly transformative when it comes to building something that's environmentally sustainable, socially sustainable, and of course economically sustainable. And it's not every day that you get to work on something which is kind of the full triple bottom line enterprise, where you're doing something which is if no one were to do it, then the city life in India would be materially worse off. And I think that's something which motivates everyone here in the company, and particularly of course me. And so I think that is why I think you definitely should come on board and work for Zoomcar. Probably my energy level, the fact that I don't sleep. That's what makes me super. So come join Zoomcar and stay super.